Dear student, today in continuation of the introduction of the gastric motility, today we continue what are the different types of the gastric motility. Gastric motility commonly we call as a hunger contraction. When stomach is empty, पेट जब खाली होता है पेट दर्द होता है उसी को बोलते हैं hunger contractions. When the stomach is empty, motility of the stomach increases. If the stomach is allowed to remain empty for a longer duration, contraction becomes vigorous, and these contractions we call hunger contractions. Usually they are painful and distressing. They are mainly because of the enteral contractions and associated with relaxation of the pyloric sphincter. This is hunger contraction. Second type of gastric motility is gastric relaxation. This is mainly receptive relaxation, and other one is adaptive and feedback relaxation. Receptive relaxation, as we already discussed, जब food आता है तो stomach में relaxation हो जाता है. This is the relaxation of the fundus and body of the proximal part का जो relaxation होता है उसी को बोलते हैं receptive relaxation in response to chewing and swallowing of the body, swallowing of the food. Because of the receptive relaxation, intragastric pressure does not rise even received after the food. Receptive relaxation is mainly mediated by the vagus nerve. Normally, gastric motility induced by the vagal stimulation, which is mediated by cholinergic fibers, and release of neurotransmitters like gastrointestinal peptides and nitric oxides. They can inhibit the gastric motility. The second type, adaptive and feedback relaxation. Adaptive relaxation में क्या होता है? Is triggered by the distension of abdomen. As soon as food is reached in the stomach, the adaptive relaxation starts. Receptive relaxation starts even before food reaches the stomach, and adaptive when there is in response to stretching of the stomach valve. It is mediated by the vasovagal reflex and is meant to accommodate a greater volume of food. Adaptive relaxation is the relaxation when food reaches to the stomach. And the feedback relaxation when the food is enters into the small intestine, proximal segment of intestine, then acidic chyme and fatty acids in intestine inhibit the gastric motility by both hormonal and neural mechanisms that cause the feedback relaxation of the stomach. This is the mechanism. Vagal fibers coming from medulla, they go into the enteric nervous system. Enteric nervous system, the fibers present in the stomach, mainly in the proximal stomach, they get relaxed. So this is receptive relaxation. When even food is not enters in the stomach, when the food enters in the stomach, this is we call adaptive relaxation. This is because of the vasovagal reflex, and this is because of the vagal fibers. And the food enters in the intestine, causing the feedback relaxation. Third type, one is hunger contraction, second one is the gastric relaxation, third one is the peristalsis. So after half an hour, following gastric filling, peristalsis starts. आधे घंटे के बाद peristalsis start हो जाती है. This is mainly initiated by the gastric slow wave. Gastric slow wave significant होगी तो basic electrical rhythm बनेगी और उसके बाद action potential बनेगा. The pacemaker of the gastric peristalsis is located in the middle of the stomach, close towards the greater curvature. greater curvature, and start the ring of contraction progress slowly towards the antrum and at the rate of 3 per minute. It helps in propelling of food into the antrum and mixing of the food with the gastric juice. During this gastric peristalsis, pylorus usually remains closed. Therefore, food does not enter the duodenum. Rather, it recirculate in the stomach. Migratory motor complex we already discussed during introductive phase. Antrum of the stomach remains silent for that 75 to 90 minutes. Means every 90 minutes, migratory motor complex starts functioning and stomach से इलियम तक होता है ये, which vast electrical and motor activity occurs. This causes intense antral contraction, which relaxation of the pylorus, so that the remaining content, gastric content, is imparted into the duodenum, which help in cleaning of the stomach and intestine. Other one is reverse peristalsis. Sometimes in abnormal situation, peristalsis occurs in reverse direction, which starts in the lower part of the body and proceed towards the esophagus. At this position, lower esophageal sphincters and upper esophageal sphincters get relaxed, so that the gastric content, even the duodenal or jejunal content, can force out to the esophagus and oral cavity. This mechanism usually results in vomiting. So there are 5 types of gastric motility. One is hunger contraction, other one is gastric relaxation, which having a receptive relaxation and adaptive relaxation, feedback relaxation. Third one is a migratory motor complex, reverse peristalsis, peristalsis. Okay. Now, important topic is gastric emptying. So, what is gastric emptying? In this topic, we will see the mechanism of the gastric emptying, physiological significance, regulatory factors. So, this is the process. Gastric emptying is the process by which content of the stomach is emptized into the duodenum. Usually occur at slow rates, but at a controlled rate. When food enters into the stomach gets relaxed due to receptive and adaptive relaxation. Later, about half an hour of gastric motility begins. Gastric emptying may be by the 3 mechanisms: peristaltic contractions, antral contractions, and retropulsions. Peristaltic contractions begin in the middle of the stomach and proceed into ring-like fashion towards the pylorus. These contractions mainly push food into the antral part of the stomach. The velocity of the magnitude of the contraction increase the contractile wave approaches the pylorus. As contractions are weak in the fundus and body of the stomach, because that is receptive part and reservoir part. Usually, proper mixing of the food and gastric secretions does not occur in these part of the. So, peristaltic movement. जो contractions हो रहे हैं, that is mainly an antral part में हो रहे हैं, because the proximal part is a receptive part and act as a reservoir. Major function of the mixing takes place in the antral part and antrum contracts vigorously. Antral contractions, it helps in thorough mixing of the food with the gastric juice. antrum में contraction होगा तो gastric juice के साथ mixing हो जाएगी. The forceful contraction of the antrum forces gastric contents toward the pylorus, but as the pyloric sphincter remains always almost closed. As here we can see peristaltic contraction. This part is a receptive part. Here the contraction starts and the food will go forward, but the pyloric sphincter is still closed. And in the antral contractions, there are vigorous contractions at the antral part. This is antral part, and it's still the pyloric sphincter is closed. So the food is mixed properly through the enteral contractions. And third one is a retropulsion. In retropulsion, terminal part of the enteral exhibits rapid and forceful contraction that forces chyme to be propelled back to the proximal part of antrum and the body of the stomach. Retropulsion is very effective in mixing and grinding the larger food particles into the small one. इसमें क्या हो रहा है? The food will particle will go back and mix properly in the retropulsor. And in antrum pumping, the sphincter is partially open, causing the slow emptying. The last में जब antral pump करते हैं, antral pump के through, now it is open. Pyloric sphincter is open. So start the regulated and controlled emptying. What is the physiological significance of this gastric emptying? As the muscle layer in the fundus and body are thin, contractions of these parts are weak. The proximal part में gastric content of the body of the stomach settles into a different layer in the waist of the density. तो कैसे जितनी ज्यादा डेंसिटी स्टमक वॉल की जहां होगी वहां उतना डेंस फूड आएगा. Fat content of the food forms an oily layer on the top of the other gastric contents. That's why fat is emptying slower than the carbohydrate and protein. Liquid portion of the food flows around the mass and enters the antrum, and from there into the duodenum. Therefore, liquid is emptied faster than the solid. Regulation of, there are different factors for regulating the gastric emptying. One is acid in the duodenum, other one is product of fat digestion, osmolality of the duodenal contents, product of protein digestion, volume of meal, stretching of the duodenum, neural factors, hormonal factors. All these factors are important for regulating the gastric emptying. In next lecture, we will see in one by one. Thank you all.